Sagittarius, welcome to your reading today. Let's talk about your Sag and let's see what you need to know right now. Let's see what's coming through. Let's see if it's silver lining, something being hidden. Well, we're getting a little bit of an oracle message today. What do we have here? We have serendipity and happy, but then we have milk and honey and chopped wood. Wow. This is an emotional roller coaster of cards on the table today. All right. Serendipity and happy is like something very magical, something like, do you believe in magic? Something crazy happens. It's like winning the lottery, getting discovered, getting your dream job, on something unexpectedly and something quite magical that makes you super happy, makes you feel lucky, makes you feel blessed. But then over here we have this little nastiness. We have milk and honey and chopped wood, and this is all about letting go of the bad times. We're in Thumping. No, Chumbawamba. What the hell was the name of the song? Thumping? Alright, I don't know. But I'm hearing that good to times and the bad to times. Remember that part in the song? So it's just putting the bad times behind you, especially when something supercalifragilisticexpialidocious happens to you, like this serendipity. So what we're going to do is get into the reading. Let's stop talking about these oracles. Let's see what this is. Let's see what you need to know right now. Alright, what do you need to know right now? Put the past behind you. Six of Cups is in reverse twice. That message has come out here. All right, well, how does it make it feel? What? The Magician. I was going to say, why is this the message? But I said, how does it make you feel? So we go in with what I said first, and then we're going to ask, why is this the message? Why is this what Sag needs to know right now? The Nine of Wands, because right now you're feeling, how are you feeling out of sorts, out of whack, some kind of way? Eight of Swords, you worried about your future? Here, Knight of Wands is in reverse. You're trying not to. It's like an element where you're worried, but you're trying not to, right? You're trying to, well, I don't know how else to say that. You're worried, but you're trying not to be worried. And what I see here is everything happens in divine timing, which is the most annoying message in the world, but it's true. What you need to know right now is the Six of Cups in reverse. So what do you want to say about that to Sag? What does Sag need to know? Let's understand the message here. What? The Seven of Cups, the Ten of Wands, yeah, and the Eight of Swords. I do feel you're really stressed, and I feel you're really worried here. There's the Ace of Wands and the Page of Cups. It's like, how do I get where I want to go? How do I get my dream? I'm homeless right now. I just want a roof over my head. I'm struggling to pay my bills. I don't want to live check to check anymore. So I feel, but there is an element of being stuck in the past. They want you to change your ideology, your dogma. Okay. How is it that you want Sag to change? So what I feel, Sag, is, if this is your reading, we're in this energy here. We're in a challenging time. There's worry, there's anxieties, there's fears. Some of you, I just keep hearing you're worrying about the future. So there's so many different things you could be worrying about. You know, it could be money, it could be home, it could be job, it could be government, it could be society, right? There's a lot of things you're worrying about here in the future. But what do you want Sag to know about that? Because I feel like they want you to leave that behind. Because obviously, this is what your future holds. So you're worrying about nothing, Sag, but we got to see how you're getting there and what's going on. So what is the Six of Cups in reverse? What is Sag to leave in the past? Is it a thought, a dogma, a creed, an action, a habit, a choice? What is it? Page of Cups is in reverse. It's giving up. It is getting creative to get what it is that you want. So I'm just going to use this as an example. You're living check to check. You're really struggling to put food on the table. Start a side hustle. Flip furniture. Sell little squares. It's like find a side hustle. Get creative. So instead of just being worried or focusing on things you can't control, you can't change. It's because sometimes with the Page of Cups in reverse, we get emotionally overwhelmed and you shut down. So instead of finding solutions, you might just be overwhelmed. You might just be so stressed. You can't handle anymore. Your stressors, there's that element of like emotional overwhelm, kind of like a shutdown energy. And they want you to find the solutions and get creative because it tells me that you have the resources, you have the solutions. You're just focusing in the wrong direction. You're focusing on the worry and the stress, which is easy to do. But they want you to focus on solutions, getting creative, thinking outside the box. The Six of Cups is there. Is that purpose? What's that? The Empress. The Three of Pentacles. They want you to focus on you and what you can control. Sagittarius, that's the difference. So some of you are trying to sell a product. You're worrying how your product's going to go, if anyone's going to buy it. You don't know if anyone's going to buy it. You have no idea. The only thing that you can do is the best job that you can do. Learn how to market that product, make that product so people like it, they sell. In my opinion, word of mouth is the best form of advertising. Get your loyal folks there that like your, whatever, I always go to my dog Chihuahua umbrellas, but whatever it is that you're cooking up here, whatever it is that you're making. So the message here, and some of you tried and something didn't go in the past. You started a business, it didn't go, you started to try. Okay, that's what this is. This isn't the past. So whatever's happening now, you learn. I had this reading not too long ago, Sag. I'm tapping into the same energy. I'm talking to you, baby. I see you. They don't want you to worry about the past and project the past. The past is the past. Leave that behind and know that better times are coming. Better things are on the way. You're not going to have to go through that again because you passed your test. So that's what you need to know right now. Now, how that makes you feel as the Magician. Makes you feel powerful, makes you feel creative. There's the Ace of Wands, makes you feel passionate, excited. Maybe this side hustle is something that you're like, it's like your life purpose. You're going to totally enjoy doing it, right? I know someone who started a side hustle doing like party planning for kids. Now she's like this, she does like Barbies come to her party. It's like this huge thing, like it just grew. And she's like the ultimate kid party planner, right? Like it could be something like that. And I feel that it is. I feel that this passion, this side hustle, this idea that you have, this thing you want to do on the side here is going to bring in more blessings and prosperity and abundance that you could imagine. And that's why, that's how it makes you feel. It's powerful, successful, and creative. That's how it makes you feel. Why it came out is because right now you're feeling like this, but that's not going to be long. I feel you might be doubting your ability to create this, right? You're an artist, you started an art gallery, no one, you're Pam and from the office, ain't nobody buying nothing. But it only takes one person to buy something to get that going, right? And then someone shows up at their house, they see your artwork, and then they call you. Then, you know, it only takes one customer, one client, one call, one change to turn things around. So the reason that this message has come out is because they don't want you to give up. They don't want you to worry. I actually feel now that we've gone through this is you're worrying that something that didn't turn out in the past is going to happen again. And they want you to know that that's not going to happen. And this is the second time I've had this message, I'm going to say in the last couple months, the Sagittarius for you. So, well, that's what you need to know right now. Get ready, because whatever this idea is, you're going to be passionate about it. It's going to blow up better than you can imagine. I actually think, like I said, it's like that party thing. It'll be something that you end up doing, right? Right now it's just a side hustle and you're just making birdhouses here, but you're going to be the King Kong of all birdhouses. They got mansions. The Cardinals are loving it. The chickadee DDs are coming through. Even the fucking Canadian geese are trying to get inside your birdhouse, and everybody wants it because you're the master of making birdhouses and you're passionate about it, and now that's your career. So there's this element where they do not want you to project the insecurities and the fears of the past. Leave those behind you and learn from them, because what's coming towards you is serendipity and happy. So Sag, believe in magic, believe in miracles, because that's what's coming towards you. Now, please, sure, let me know what aspect of life this is talking about, but let's see if they want to narrow that down. What is this that we're talking about? I really felt like it was like money or a goal or something, but it doesn't have to be. But I think it might be, because the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse and there's the Page of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, it's money, career, finances. It is like a side hustle or a new career or a new skill or a new idea, right? I'm pretty sure I said this in that reading, Sag. There's this kid I saw, a short. He's 17. I don't even know what he's making. It's like some kind of bottle thing. I can't remember what it was. But the dude is making like $300,000 a month at 17 because it blew up on TikTok. It was just a really great invention. Everybody wants it. And booyah! He's flying high. So it only takes one idea, one video, one product. And this, hold on, the cards were this way. There's how it went the last time, but there's how it's going to go this time. So they do not want you to worry and project that past stepping stone, but they do want you to know that this one's going to be the big kahuna. That's what you need to know right now. So don't give up on it, Sag. Don't doubt yourself and don't worry, because if you put, that's what I'm hearing, if you put the effort in, you do the best job you can, you're going to get more than you could possibly imagine out of this. All right. So let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And then we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll see what else comes through. Okay, they're telling me to do a potential outcome. We'll see where you are in a month from now. Right now is, I think it's March 6th, March 7th, somewhere around there, 2026. We'll go to the beginning of April 2026. We'll see how you doing, baby. So, what does Sag need to surrender to leave that disappointment in the past and pull in this prosperity? Procrastination. The mask, that was good English. Is the past making you doubt yourself or delay? Could be. And so now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. And frustration, yeah, frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and to regroup so you can approach the situation more calmly. That Page of Cups in reverse. When you get overwhelmed, take a break, take some time off, take time for yourself to find the solution and the right answer for you, right? Okay, let's grab your career advice, because I do feel this is some kind of side hustle, something to create money opportunity for yourself here. What's the career advice for Sag? Okay, now I'm going to grab the bottom. Answers. You will soon resolve your current situation. Work-wise, you're going to find unique ways to stand out. You will find a new job with job security. Star power. You need engaging work that lets your talents shine. You are a natural actor and influencer. You will attract fame and fortune. So get out there and start dancing, start acting, start modeling, start giving your political opinions on TikTok and YouTube, because people like what you gotta say, Sajay. They like what you gotta say. We have manifestation. So you have the power to manifest, right? This magician energy here. Okay, let me read the card. One moment, Sag. Let's start again. You have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and taking inspired action to make it happen. Like I always say, write it, sign and date it. You're putting your curse out there. Put it somewhere you're going to see it, on your cupboard, on your fridge, your car door, and repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Because manifestation works on repetition and action. Okay, well, let's get down to it. Let's get to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there is always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in a month. Let's see where you are at the beginning of April 2026. But this is a timeless reading. So this is exactly going to be 30 days from when you are watching this reading, baby. The star! Star power! All right. Right? Getting your fame and fortune here. Remember, that doesn't always mean like a celeb. You could just be very successful in your industry, right? You're making the best damn Chihuahua umbrellas in this world. Everybody wants them, right? You could just be in high demand, very well known in your industry. Or you could be famous. We have the Two of Wands. Okay, what's on the other side of that? What's on the other side? There's the Knight of Pentacles. There's the Two of Swords. Okay, am I understanding that? The Four of Swords. No, I'm not. Hold on. The Devil. And then the Sun. Whoa, what's this temptation? Ooh, there's a lesson here. Balance. There's some kind of temptation here about balance. Things might be getting very, very busy for you, Sag. Let's see, because with the Two of Wands and the Star, like I feel like everybody is wanting you. I feel like, you put out your first political commentation and commentate. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a successful political commentator, but I can only think of politicians. I don't know. Someone out there wants to someone wants to comment on politics or some shit. I don't know. It keeps coming in my head. Everybody likes your opinions. If you're conservative, everyone's liking you. You're left wing, everyone's liking you. If you're left wing, the right wing's hating you. There's just an element here where you're getting a lot of attention. And I think it's more than you thought, right? You have way more clients, way more sales, way more subscribers, views, likes. Your video's going viral here. I think things are just going better than expected. And I think it's creating some challenges. I think you're exhausted. I think you're burnt out. I think you're tired. I think you might need to slow things down. Like when I see this, it's like slow things down. You might have to take your Chihuahua umbrellas offline until you can, get the 20,000 orders you've gotten through. You might have to only maybe put one video up a day instead of 10 because you can't handle everything that's happening. Like I just feel like you're really high in demand. What's the Two of Swords? Because I feel like it's like you can't do everything here. I think you're overwhelmed with success, which is a good... And the two Hermits in reverse. And the Magician's, there's really, I gotta understand the temptation. There's temptation and it's getting the best of you here in a month, Sag. What is it that's getting the best of Sag? And then we can understand. Emotions and anxiety. You're really worried. You're really, really worried. What are you worried about? Let me turn my Knight of Cups back up right here. What is Sag worried about? You're really worried. The Two of Swords is to block those worries. Are they worried it's not going to last? Or what are they worried about? You're worrying about things that are out of your control. Oh, you're worrying about what people are saying. I think there's two ways to interpret that. Some of you are worried it's going to be taken away. So I feel like you just had a lot of shitty things happen in your life, and it's like now that you have everything you want, you're so afraid you're going to lose it. So just be cautious with those thoughts. Of course, they're going to come in, right? If things are going really well, right? What goes up must come down, but just be prepared for stability. You're worried you're going to lose it. So it's like you don't want to close off your Chihuahua umbrellas. Yes, you got 20,000 sales, but what if no one buys them after tomorrow? Like, you don't want to give up any sales, but if you have 20,000 sales and you can't fulfill them, you can't take in more sales. So there's an element here where you're going to have to decide what you can and cannot do, what you can and cannot handle. Maybe hire some employees, maybe delegate to family and friends. So you're worried about things you can't control, and you're worried about, like I said, that, closing down your Chihuahua umbrellas and you're going to lose sales, but you're going to lose customers if you can't ship out the 20,000 sales you have. So don't be afraid to ask for help, Sag. Don't be afraid to hire help. Two of Cups is in reverse with the Page of Wands. You're worried about don't be afraid to hire, to help. You got to do what you got to do here. If you don't want to stop the sales, and you're going to have to hire someone to help you. So what it is that you're worried about is what it is that you need to do. So the message here is really take the time. If it's hiring someone, hire the right employees, maybe hire friends or family, someone do your resume, hire a headhunter. But don't worry about making the wrong decision, because you're not going to make the wrong decision. You've learned from that. And that's what I feel. You're feeling like you might hire the wrong employee. They might do a real shit job, and that might happen. But if it does happen, then you just let them go and find a better employee, right? You're going to learn, oh, that's a liar there. You'll learn to recognize those imprints. So in a month from now, you're stressed, you're overwhelmed. You need to create a balance between work and time off. Don't burn yourself out, work 7 days a week, 24 hours, 7. You're like, that's what I feel like. You're at 7-Eleven here 24/7. Because everybody wants you. You're in very high demand because you did a good job and you prepared for this, Sag. So, get prepared for some unexpected success. But, like Biggie said, more problems, more money, more problems, right? And now don't forget to take time off. Don't forget to take time for yourself. Don't forget to slow things down for yourself. I think you're a really busy bee. And don't hesitate to ask for help if you need it, Sag, because I think in a month you're going to need it. You're going to have a lot on your plate. And that's a good problem to have. So is there anything else you want to say, with that Devil and that Sun? Is there anything else you want to say with that energy here for Sag, or any other messages with that? The Nine of Wands is in reverse. Yeah, they don't want you to complain about what? The Knight of Pentacles and the Death and So, I'm not sure what is Sag complaining about? It's like, I don't know, there's a challenge on the back end here, Sag. I think you're just overwhelmed with too much work. So what they don't want you to do is complain that you have too much work, because then you're going to manifest losing your customers, losing your opportunity. You don't want to do that. So they don't want you to complain about being overwhelmed, or to complain about being overworked, or to focus on the negative part of that. They want you to focus on the success part of that and finding a way to balance that out, because this is your new normal, right? This is how things are going to go for you. And so you'll have to find that way and take the time to find the way to make it work for yourself long term. And I feel you're going to need help. So don't be afraid to reach out or find the right aspects of it. And the message here is don't complain about having too many customers or too much work, because appreciate that. It's a good problem to have, Sag. So whatever happened in the past ain't going to happen again, and whatever's coming towards you, you have manifested. You're high in demand. You're at the top of your game, Sag, and a lot of people want what it is that you're doing here. All right, baby. That's what I got. That's what's up, and that's what you need to know right now. Get ready for greatness, Saggy, because that's what's coming your way. So, Sag, I sure hope you enjoyed your reading. I do hope it resonated with you. As always, if you like your readings, if you like my style, I ask that you like, comment, hype, subscribe. It lets YouTube know that you like the content, keeps me on YouTube. So thank you, Saggy. I always appreciate your continued support. And let's close your reading off with your final message. It is, well, I'll tell you later. So let's get a yes or no answer now. So yes or no, what's the answer, please? And thank you. Yes or no. Yes or no. What's the answer for Sag? The answer is not at all. Now, if you have a second question, I got a second one here. The answer is, oh, it's the same one. Find your own answer, Sagittarius. All right, that's what I got. That's what's up. Truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.